Thank you, Paul and Jessie, for joining us today on this episode of Dressed to discuss the incredible costumes of HAMNET.
Is it true you know everything about a person by touching them here?
Not everything.
The minute the movie starts, you're in it and you're like drawn into it, and it's chills from seeing you, Jessie, just lying there in nature, curled up in this puddle of red. When you started conversing with the costume designer, Malgosia, how did you break down the character in terms of what you thought Anya should be wearing?
It was more textural stuff. That was really how we began to sew in the soul of Agnes into the costumes.
This is made out of bark cloth, which is literally a tree. Yes, it is dyed, but it is truly unprocessed. And it would like come apart a little bit. It started living its own life as we were shooting, but the bark cloth seemed like it had to be there.
Paul, with your character, with Will, it was a slightly different take. It was much more about stormy grays.
Yes.
How did the costumes help you inhabit the character?
Something that me and Chloe kind of agreed on around the casting process is that I don't want to play him like a cerebral, heady person. So it's about having these kind of layers and then sleeves kind of undone and rolled up and seeing ink going up his hands, like he was writing on himself all the time.
Tell me a story.
What story would you like?
Something that moves you.
As we move towards the end of the movie, I wanted to talk about this. How did you feel putting this on, Jessie?
Agnes is so full of life at the beginning, and there was something about that color, almost like when blood has dried up, and even the stitches, the threads are worn thin.
It's dead, Yes, it does feel like wood, but it feels like if you touched it, it withers and falls into dust. So it just felt like very devoid of life and love.
Paul, in terms of Will's progression, the slashes on his costumes get increasingly larger and more prominent.
I feel like it's a manifestation. The outside is his inside. What it is costing him to write this play, it's tearing him apart.
Thank you, Jessie. Thank you, Paul. Congratulations on the movie. It really is such a powerful, incredible movie. And
She's
of course,
amazing.
Malgosia is amazing. And
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
What do you see?
What do you see?
You will